Alongside the iOS 13.3 was released 12.4.4 for devices that support it, of course including the iPhone 6, which is probably the most commonly spread iPhone that still runs iOS 12 but doesn't support iOS 13. So this is mostly dedicated for the iPhone 6 users. So if you want to go ahead and install the update, you have to open up the settings and of course go to the update section. But as you can see right here, I have an error message, and if you have the same one, then you should watch one of my videos in which I explain to you and give you some advice on how to solve this problem or how to deal with this situation. So I'm not going to go over this right now, but I want to quickly talk about the software update. This is most likely the last one for iOS 12, but I've said the same thing about the 12.4.3, and I believe that I said it for 12.4.2, which apparently did not happen, and we got additional software releases. So I guess that this is not, or probably not, the last version for iOS 12, but if you try to find some new features, new improvements, some changes in the design, in the icons, some in the user interface and stuff, of course, this is not going to happen. Apple completely stopped focusing on the iOS 12. And that's because of the fact that devices that are stuck with this version are not very capable, at least when it comes to the year of 2019 or 2020. Right now, these phones don't really have that good internals. So that means that Apple doesn't want to support them or add any new features or anything that would potentially, could theoretically enhance the functionality, but it could would probably make your device slower. So they don't focus on new features, obviously. So what is this update all about? The software update is only dedicated to the security and making sure that everything works the way it should without adding anything new to the software or to the iPhone in general. So they're trying to make sure that there are every bugs and some security flaws patched, and to make sure that you can still use the iPhone in a safe way. That you don't really have to worry that some people could attack you or pretty much that something bad could happen to you or to your security and privacy. So they're still trying to support it. Of course, if the question is if there will also be the 12.4.5, nobody knows. If you personally, as you are watching the video, find some security flaw and you report it to Apple, there is a big chance that Apple is going to release a software update which is going to fix it and include your name as the person that reported the bug. So potentially you can help Apple and pretty much let Apple release another software update. This is how it works. Of course, that has to be like a real flaw in a system, and it's not something that some minor bug. There has to be something serious that would theoretically impact the security of the product. So like I said, Apple actually gives explanation to software update and gives you some information from sort of behind the scenes of what's going on or what kind of security flaws have been patched. So you can find it on Apple's website, of course, but I'm gonna show it to you right now. You can see there was an issue with some malicious FaceTime video, and processing of that video could cause arbitrary code execution on your phone, meaning that someone could theoretically get some information about you or something, or could get access to your phone through a malicious video in FaceTime. Is it likely to happen? Of course not, but Apple is trying to make sure that even the older devices are still safe. And if you compare it to Android smartphones, this doesn't really happen. This device is still supported technically and still receives software update, even though it's not the same thing when you compare it to the iPhone 10 or iPhone 11, which run, of course, the later software, but you still get some security improvement here and there. Of course, it's kind of counterintuitive since I have the jailbreak icon right here, the Cydia on my home screen, and I'm talking about the security of an iPhone, so yeah, take it with a grain of salt. But if you don't jailbreak or do anything bad or weird with your phone, then your phone should still be safe. So should you update? Well, of course you should. There is no reason not to. It doesn't improve the performance or anything. Like I said, it's only about the security, and if you want to make your iPhone a little bit more secure, then you should definitely go ahead and install the update. Of course, if you have the iPhone 6 Of course, 6 Plus is the same thing, the iPhone 5S, iPod Touch 6th generation, iPad Air, and iPad Mini 2 and 3rd generation. Those are all the devices that will get the software update, the 12.4.4 basically. So this is pretty much it. This is everything what I wanted to say in this video. If you liked it, if you enjoyed it, then hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Of course, I try to record and publish new videos on a regular basis, and now I've started to make videos without the intro completely. So if you are interested in that, smash the like button and subscribe button as well, and see you guys later in the next one. Peace out.